Morning. I'm in Schoolhouse today to do the Beinn 2 munros via the Schoolhouse ridge. Weather's looking pretty good. There's the ridge up that way. Raining a lot last night, but it's looking good so far. So we'll take you along, take you up the ridge, take you across to the 2 munros. After a bit of messing around, we finally found the path up to the Schoolhouse ridge. You can see ahead of us. The map I downloaded was completely off. Yeah, you go through the second red gate and then the path's right there. So I'll bring you back a bit further up the Schoolhouse ridge. Getting some nice views down to Schoolhouse. See one of the sisters of Glencoe there. And the ridge just in cloud. It's a bit of a trek up. Mate Phil's up there. Got a mate with us today, not just the sheep. Starting to gain a lot more elevation now. It's been quite boggy and relentless. I'm just heading up here. There's Phil. It's quite warm, it's only 8:30, it's quite warm already. You can see the scramble up at the top. Phil heading up. So we're getting close now. Really nice views again. I said this about 10 times, but still keep stopping. Shame it's just overcast. Down the way we came, down that road, and then up. And let's get cracking. Phil's showing me up. Clouds coming in a bit. Getting a bit ever closer. There we go, there's the objective. As the clag comes in, the rain doesn't. You should be alright. Disappearing into the clouds and the clag now. Come up a bit. The Schoolhouse ridge so far. Very easy scrambling. It's a bit wet and slippery, but it's taking our time and heading up into the clag sadly. Anyway, catch you in a bit. I think that's the majority of the Schoolhouse ridge done. Up at about 50 metres. Heading on up. I think most of the scrambling's done now. That was good fun. It's just a shame we couldn't see anything. Don't know if I explained, mate Phil hasn't done any munros before, so I've taken him up to do some. Just typical, gets the clag in his first try. Anyway, catch up with you in a bit as we make our way to the top. That's us on the summit, Skewered Gerag, I think it's called. As you can see, wonderful views as we get up here. Nothing but clag. But the sun's been breaking a little bit through the clouds. That's the direction we've got to go for the next munro. Done pretty well. Phil in his first munro, 119th. Let's go get 120. The rain's come in a bit and got a bit wet and cold. So now it's not just clag but rain as well. So we're just heading down to the Beinn between the 2 munros and we'll nip up the second one and then come back to the Beinn and head down that way to complete the horseshoe. Yeah, not the most enjoyable weather, but I imagine this is stunning in good conditions. Still a nice walk, nice hike, but not the best conditions. Right, I'll catch up in a bit. Just go to the Beinn and now heading up the second munro. Not great weather. It's raining, it's wet. So we're gonna go up, bag it, and then we're gonna make our way down here and get off the hills. Weather's definitely turned. Wasn't supposed to be this bad today. Yeah, it's just not great. So I'm still having a nice time, but it just takes a lot of the enjoyment out of it when you don't get any views. And this is supposed to be a classic route with stunning views, so I'll have to come back and again do this one in better weather. But anyway, I'll crack on. I'll catch up with Phil. The cloud's just been moving across and giving us some views for a second. And just as I whip the GoPro out, it looks like they've disappeared. I'll keep it on me just in case. Got a nice little glimpse of back to the first Munro for a second, and literally just clagged back in. Better keep going. Just been coming across this ridge up on the second Munro, still in the clag, but the rain stopped. You can see the outline of the second Munro and Phil walking up. It's been an enjoyable walk. It's just stuck in the clouds again, but still having a good time, enjoying being out, and hoping tomorrow brings some better weather. Nearly at the summit. Look at this, looking down into the abyss. It's just sheer on both sides, so just a shame we're not getting the views today. That's the standard view, nothing. Nearly there. There you go, summit. Schoolhouse. Probably not how you say it, but it'll do. Oh, well done, Phil. Again, no views, but nice ridge walking, nice scramble up the last bit. At least the wind's died down and there's no rain. Can't complain. Well, can't complain, but hey. Finally getting some views opening up, but only lower down. It's still nice to get something. Flag's still rolling in. You can see down, I think is that little Balahoolish down there, can't remember. You can see the way we've got to come out down here and through those woods, and then we'll cut right along the road. Yeah, still nice to be able to see something. And that's the second Munro, and that distance over there is where the first Munro is clouded. It's finally opened up a bit more. The clag's retreated, still on the tops though. Having a nice view on the way down to get out of here. Walking down towards that forest, and then should be going through it. The path you can kind of see through the middle, and a bit of a walk along the road. But yeah, it's a nice walk down. It's nice that we can actually see some mountains and some hills. Yeah, compared to the clag we've been in the last couple of hours. Right, better concentrate with bog here. We found a relatively decent path. Everything coming down off that Beinn has been wet, boggy, and pretty much pathless. Yeah, it's not been the best unless we're not following the right path. We found this path up here. It's supposed to cut through the top of this forest. It's supposed to be a path through the forest, but we'll just wait and see. I'm just making some friends with the locals. Anyway, keep going and hopefully get down. It's just a lot nicer weather now, a lot different from what we were in before, so hopefully this continues. It's supposed to be better tomorrow, so I'll get another hike in tomorrow. I'm walking through some woodland now, finally got off the majority of the section coming down, and now cutting through the woods, which is nice, different atmosphere. There it is, quite close. I don't think we're too far from getting down to the bottom where we have to connect onto the road, maybe another hour or so. It's been a good hike. Not great in parts, but good in others. It's been good to get out, stretch your legs, but hopefully, like I said before, I think tomorrow should be a better day hiking. Better weather is forecast for tomorrow anyway. Maybe get a few more munros in before heading home. That's munros. I've got 120 now. So the goal for this year was to get 141, so the halfway point. So I'm well on track to keep up, keep going, keep the pace up. It's a bit harder when you can only get out maybe once a month. I see some people and they're out every weekend, and I'm very jealous, but it's just not my situation, not what I can do. Anyway, carry on walking through this and I'll pick you up a bit further down. I'm further in the forest now. The forest has changed, a bit dark and creepy, but very cool. There's more of a pine forest. This seems like an older pine forest, like a younger one up there. Yeah. Still nice, but it's better to have a path than that boggy water that we were walking on before. So hopefully this will speed up getting down to the car. I'm just saying, if you came up this way and hiked those 2 munros that way, you'd be a bit disappointed when you came to the end of the path and you still had a good mile or so on just bog and horrible path. It's more of a river. So anyway, still enjoying it a bit more now. Less boggy, less horrible paths, and nice forest to walk through. Thankfully there doesn't seem to be too many bugs. Just this kind of cool, almost elven style forest, Lord of the Rings, that sort of vibe to it. It's kind of nice. That's it, back to the car after a long walk back. Walking along that road is not much fun. Anyway, I'm going to finish the video now. Thanks for watching if you have watched. Sorry there was no views, wasn't great for me either. But yeah, I recommend that walk, it's a good one. Just not great doing that huge long walk on the way out, but the scramble was great fun, and the 2 munros were fun too. Good bit of scrambling and ridges. Right, I'll see you later.